Yo, YouTube fam. In today's video, I'm going to be asking the guys a series of questions here. This is a video of trying to get to know Karma. So, with that said, let's just get straight to it. Alright, so the first question I have for all of you guys, we're going to go in the order of Ant, Khalil, Mike. Cool. First question.
Cool.
What is your favorite genre of anime slash manga?
For me, I'm gonna pick adventure fiction.
I'm going seinen for sure.
Alright then, so back at the top, what is currently the best anime that you think is of that genre, in your opinion?
I think HunterxHunter is the best. Out of all the adventure fiction, I think HunterxHunter has the best adventure in that genre, in my opinion. I feel like all the arcs really good. Just my
Okay.
opinion.
I'm gonna just throw in the outlier, One Piece. You think HunterxHunter's
No.
better than One Piece?
Ooh. Nah, I don't think it's better than One Piece.
Yeah, alright.
Nah, it's not better than One Piece.
What's funny is that was my answer. Khalil, what about you then?
I'll have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's be
Okay.
honest, we all got hyped when we saw Gojo with the racial whoop down in the movie theater.
My favorite genre, seinen, but the best anime, I'm gonna have to go Berserk. There's a lot of seinen that I just found out were seinen, but
True.
Berserk got a special place in my heart, and I just watched it and read a good amount of it this year. So, yeah.
True. I mean, that is the goated anime and manga. Rest in peace to the author, you know what I'm saying? Name an anime
No.
that you think is underrated.
I think Bungo Stray Dogs is underrated in my opinion. I like the characters and the aspect of the like what was going on in the anime. I feel like it did get kind of politicky towards like the middle, maybe season 2, 3 maybe.
Season 2.
But I
and
think
3,
that but I feel like the characters were really good, and I think the power system in Bungo was really good also.
I'm gonna have to put a throwback in here, and I'm gonna say Full Metal Panic for those of you guys who remember Anime Network.
Full Metal Panic.
Oh yeah, it's a classic. It's underrated to me only because it's just one of those things where it's like it was only exclusive to that network, so not a lot of people know that it even exists. Plus,
that's true.
It's a good time. It's adventures. Mikey wouldn't like it because somewhat like a mech manga thingy kind of.
Appreciate the
like
heads
But
up.
overall, it's just
Trash.
it's like a lot of things in one. It's basic. It's kind of like Power Rangers. You don't see the mech until you need the mech.
Mine is gonna be one that I know. Y'all said that y'all already don't know, but Paranoid Agent. I only choose this one because it's like it's like a kind of like a horror, but it's social commentary in anime. And those are kind of like my favorite movies, to be honest, too. But like it takes something real mundane, something that people do, and it turns it into a whole story. And the way they bring it together at the end is just like, did not see that coming. So
Next question, and we gonna work back up to the top again. And if there was an anime you could have revamped, similar to like how HunterxHunter was for the 2011 revamp, what anime would you pick?
I'd probably pick Cowboy Bebop. In my opinion, Cowboy Bebop was a really good anime, even though it didn't have a direction when I first was watching it.
I'm gonna throw a little curveball in there real quick. What anime studio do you think would be a good one if it was revamped to do that?
For that,
If you
because
have
it's like space and like the spaceships and all that,
Mhm.
probably pick one of the better ones. So whoever did like Demon Slayer, maybe because of all the space, all this flying around and everything, and space and everything, I feel like I want it to look really good. So, one of the better ones, maybe Mappa or Uvotable.
All right, Khalil, what about you?
We need a Naruto Kai or a Naruto Brotherhood. We have to
I'm
get
all
rid of the
for that.
filler. We have to get rid of the filler. We have to change the ending just slightly. Other than that, if we could do that, Naruto can go from like a 7 to like a pretty good solid 9, heavy 9.
So then, like I asked Dan, what anime studio do you think would be good for it? For a
Honestly,
Naruto Brotherhood,
I would
we
keep
calling it.
Honestly, we'll keep it the same studio. Who's the studio? Is it Toei?
It is not Toei, it's Period.
There it
or
is.
Pero, wherever,
Period or
however they was
Pero.
Pero, yeah,
They
Pero Studio.
gotta be fancy.
All right, Mike. Then what about you? What anime would you have revamped?
For sure, I'm going to Promise Neverland. They gotta get season 2 correctly.
Goodness.
And I need to see that done correctly. I feel like that could have been an easy gateway anime. So since they messed up the second season and we have to tell people you can't continue it, I can't recommend it as a gateway anime.
Yeah.
But to answer your studio question,
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know for this one. Because I don't know. I feel like it should be simple enough. Just make the monsters look innately scary and we should be having a good time.
I feel you with that. All right, cool. So then we gonna work back up to you again then, Ant. If there was an anime you would hope to get another season, what would that be?
I think Kimono Genius should get another season. Kimono Genius was a good anime. I feel like it ended right when the story starts, which kind of sucks. So it's kind of like when you tell people about it, it's like, oh, you should go watch it, but it kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of ends off where the story
Ends
really
open-handed.
begins.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Khalil, what about you?
I'm gonna need a season 2 of No Game No Life. The way that they just ended it on a crazy cliffhanger made zero sense to me.
You know
Like,
they
I
made a
don't know if it
movie,
was just
right?
Popularity. Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
You suck.
I don't know if you consider that a second season. Not sure if you saw it, but they made a movie. But to continue though,
That meets my argument. But yeah, I just want to see it a bit more drawn out because to have the first season end on a cliffhanger like it did, like it literally ended how the first portion of the final season of Attack on Titan ended. Like Aaron's looking up at the blimp, you see Reiner get ready to drop down, and it's like Reiner, and then the story just ends, and that's the last you hear of it for the next couple years. That's insane to me.
Mike, what about you?
I'm going Dead Man Wonderland. I'm choosing this one for multiple reasons because I know that there's a lot more. We all know an anime that didn't continue that should have, and they didn't give it its rightful so. But then also this
Facts.
anime, I think the studio went bankrupt.
Also
So-
facts.
Yeah, so yeah, I remember when I was looking it up to see why there was no second season because it had a lot of popularity. Their studio went bankrupt, so I feel like a season 2 would be just in time. It's an easy bag for a company, so I want a season 2 of Dead Man Wonderland. Plus, they have so much to show, so much more to do.
All right, so then the last question I got for you guys, this should be really interesting. Start with you, Ant. If you were isekai to another world, name a male character you would bring with you, a waifu, in other words, a woman character, and then a pet/animal character you would bring with you. What would your 3 be?
Alright. So you're asking me if I got hit by a truck.
Yes, sir, Truckoon to the rescue.
For my male character, I'm gonna pick Jim Moore from God of High School. I feel like he was a really lovable character, and he was the Monkey King, so that's cool. I'm gonna pick Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing it back
We
full
ain't gotta
circle.
go-
Okay. All right.
We don't even gotta do a whole bunch of explaining on those.
Hey, yeah.
And,
You wildin'.
and I'm gonna pick Baru from Solo Leveling as my animal plus pet character.
Could you explain what Baru is? I ain't gonna hold you.
Baru
Just for the people who
is-
don't know.
Remember in HunterxHunter, like the Chimera ants?
Yeah.
Baru was the strongest Chimera ant.
Oh, nah.
If you didn't know. So yeah, he was the strongest warrior ant that like evolved, that had wings and everything else out of all the other Chimera ants.
My man isekai'd from HunterxHunter and got stronger. That's crazy.
Yep.
Khalil, what about you then?
Dude,
What are your 3?
well, instead of picking a man, I picked Chopper. I know what you think. I do hate Chopper with all my heart, but you know what? He's a medic. I could deal with that. And as far as my waifu, my Tsumoto from Bleach, feel free to Google search a picture. You'll understand. You know what I'm saying? And
Down bad.
Oh, it's so horny, bro.
Down
Oh,
bad.
And for my pet animal companion, I'm gonna pick the lazy egg Gutama.
Now,
He doesn't do much.
oh, So you just got a useless animal.
You brought a dud. You
He
should have
does
bought
not.
Akamaru if you wanted something that didn't do anything.
Nice.
Mike, no.
Busy while
At least the
Hashimoto
dog,
goes
at least
to take the
Akamaru
pressure.
can get big. Mike, save us, please.
All right, I feel like people will agree with my picks. I got the shield hero. Not dang, what's his name? Why do I forget?
Now for me,
Now for me.
I got the shield hero. Now for me, I knew I was about to say Natsumi.
this
but
man will be
Naofumi,
mad at you
for
on your
sure.
team.
We need some of the shields, you know, and he can share his XP, so that'll be cool. So I don't have to do anything.
No, that's facts.
And then I got Tamaki because you know what I'm saying.
The
from
fan
Fire
service.
Force.
I
She gotta be
understand.
good for something.
Oh, but
we
I'm
gotta have some fan service.
I mean, she is strong too.
She alright. And then I got Ponyo for the vibes because
Hey.
Ponyo.
I feel
Ponyo
that.
shooting out a million children and just we got vibes going on, bruh. It's gonna be a good time. So
She do
and I don't
be
gotta fight,
controlling
I
the
just gotta
water
try to
though.
bad Tamaki. So yeah.
I
That's my
was not
little-
expecting
my
the Ponyo
little
though.
vibe. Yeah, mix it up a little bit, you know, keep you on your toes.
You know what's funny though? You got like a whole element that's going against each other, the fire and the water. Tamaki and
It's
Ponyo.
alright. It is okay. But I'm curious what your squad will be, Amari.
I feel that. Well, let me start up from the top with
Okay.
what my genre would be. It would also be a battle/adventure shonen. And Mike, you already kind of, pulled the cat out of the bag earlier, but the one that I said would be the best is One Piece. Because, I mean, like, literally I saw a TikTok where it was showing, like, all the different places that they go to in One Piece. And the world is so vast. And there's so many different characters that we met from each one. So, for sure. An anime I think is underrated. I also told you about this recently, Mike. Hajime no Ippo. The boxing anime, that joint is actually pretty fire. Even though it's an older anime, I didn't realize that it kept going for a good minute. So I like it. If there was an anime I wish would be revamped, I chose Soul Eater. Because one, again, the ending was not all that great. It didn't follow the manga. Because the manga actually gets a lot more serious after where they leave off in the battle. If there was an anime I hope gets another season, it would be Darling in the Franxx. I don't know if y'all know about that, but I watched it with Taylor. Yeah, it's almost similar to Khalil's joint. It's like almost like a mech joint. It's like with every guy there's a girl, huh?
I thought you did hot dogs.
Finish that.
No.
You said
FRANXX. Franks, not FRANKS, like the hot dog, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Different Franks. But then to answer your question, Mike, my three, if I were to be isekai, would be Aladdin from Magi, and that's literally he is technically, I guess you could say, a god in that world, but he can also grant me, which is like the Rook, which bestows upon me a lot of power, almost similar to like a genie in their world, depending on if I have good energy or bad energy. Plus he's also a kid, so it's like, he's a kid, but he has like a lot of wisdom. I can't remember what it is. The waifu I'd bring is Urza. All the different suits that she got, and she's strong, you know what I'm saying? I think I don't have to say too much there. And then of course I know Khalil is gonna absolutely love this, but the animal or / pet I would choose is Puck from ReZero.
Yep.
That's right.
Rash.
That's right. Because he can just freeze the earth if he needs to. But he's also pretty strong too. And I feel like his magic and Magi's power of both being kind of sorcery, I feel like they'd be able to work together quite well. And their dynamic is a lot more friendly too. I'm glad you ain't give me too much hate, Khalil. Because you always be hating ReZero.
First of all, that was trash, but I'm gonna let that slide.
First off, you got a dud, so I don't want to hear it from you. But we gonna keep it pushing and bring this video to a close. If you guys agree with any of our choices, or if you like any of our choices, let us know in the comment section below. If you would also be up to it, you can also answer my questions that I asked the guys here in the comment section below, and we'll be sure to interact with you all. With that said, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Ask your friends some of these questions, see what responses you get. You'd be quite interested in knowing what you might get. And with that said, we will see you next time. Peace! If you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for watching today's content. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to share this video with like-minded wonderful people such as yourself, and we'll see you next time.